Hi, welcome to We're All in IB Together. I'm Aya. I'm the host of this podcast. This is the very first episode. This is my cast project. I'm putting it under creativity and service. IB is such a journey, really. It's filled with confusion, disappointments, a heckload of panic, and it all becomes worth it because of the growth, the relief, the gratitude that you feel along the way. I feel like it's a delayed gratitude type of thing where I wish I could show you a picture, but it's like this whole thing where it's like you go downhill and then you go uphill, or you go uphill and then you go downhill. Basically, the idea or the concept is that take the hard now or take it later. I'd rather take it hard now. Me personally, I will be showing my perspective. It's really important to me that I show as many perspectives as I could possibly show, because again, IB is it's not something that is the same for everybody, right? It really depends on your previous education, your journey in life in general as a teenager, what stage you are at, how serious you are about education. It's really versatile. So I definitely will be making sure to have many guests from like all types, right? Like people who have finished the IB and have just freshly finished it versus people who have gone through university and seen the difference IB makes, or people who are looking forward to being the IB, or me, or someone who's almost done and is before their exams. It's a journey, and every day is a different day. So I'll be making sure to include a lot of people for me to show as much as I can. It's really important for me to preface this by saying that yes, I might complain, I might whine, I might be like, oh my god, this is so hard, this is so terrible. We will be talking about downsides and cons and everything, but at the end of the day, we are very privileged to not only get an education. Most of us get to have an education without worrying about the money. We can sleep at night. We can understand English as a very commonly used language. We can read, we can write. We are very privileged, and I want to make sure that throughout the podcast, I need to put a point on gratitude, because it makes a difference, and it's not good to not be grateful because we're privileged. And as little as it is to read and write, that's such a basic thing, but it's such a big privilege. IB is a really good system, in my opinion at least. And I'm privileged to get the opportunity to actually study this. So, yeah. Another really important thing for me is to provide IB students with something to relate to. I feel like not a lot of people talk about the emotional part of IB, whether it be accomplishment, being proud of ourselves, being happy, or feeling incompetent, feeling stupid, feeling like failures. All of it, it's something that I feel like needs to be talked about more. Because had I felt in the beginning that, yes, we none of us know what's happening. We're all confused. We're all going through a hard time. We're all learning. I feel like I wouldn't have panicked as much when I felt like things weren't working. I was scared that it won't work. I was scared that I'd chosen wrong when I was like, okay, I'm gonna do IB. So this is also really important to me, to give you something to relate to. You're not alone. We're all in IB together. I will be including a lot of tips. There's a lot of compiled experience that we are collecting, and I feel like it's also really important to push it on to new IB students. So yeah, that's about it. Again, this is my CAS project. Feel free to take inspo. So stay tuned on Spotify, YouTube, and podcast on Apple. If you can't find them there, just know that I'm still working on it because I don't know how to do this yet. So I'll be working on it. I'm sure I'll try my best to expand the amount of platforms I have this on.